That was great. How are you doing? Yeah, are you on tour right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're doing good.
You're doing awesome.
Great.
From Portland, were you all friends before the band started? How did the band start?
So I met these two guys. They're both from Alaska. They had moved down to Portland, Oregon, because I guess Alaska can get a little bit drab or something. So then I was looking for a band at the time because I was just doing open mics and it was getting kind of boring playing by myself, and it was my big dream to meet some people to play with. And Ford came to one of my shows, and then he was already playing with Tyler, and then we had Jeff join the band later because I met him. He did a lot of street performing in Portland.
Ah.
Now,
So Tyler, you normally play the upright bass.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, on these songs I play electric. I do both. So,
Okay. Cool.
so the newer record is mainly electric and stuff.
All right. But the
Yeah.
first one, your first one, Dirty Radio,
Yeah, I
you
play a
were
lot of
mostly upright, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's hard to fly with and stuff. too.
I would imagine. Yeah. Massive instrument.
Yeah.
I like your video on YouTube, the one in the Ferris wheel, on the park, and you're singing into the megaphone, and it's all one shot. I mean, did you guys conceive that video yourself, or?
Oh, we had a guy, our friend, what was his name?
Bill
Bill.
Gusick. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Bill Gusick, yeah, he just
Oh,
came
yeah.
up with the idea. And,
Bill Gusick, yeah.
and yeah, I mean, we love that park. It's like a park that it looks over the whole city of Portland, and you have to hike up there. And,
Does
yeah.
Portland have a sound to it? Is there a Portland sound?
I think it's all over the place, so maybe that's our sound, is that you can do whatever and people will support it. There'll be an audience for
There's a lot of hipsters in Portland, right? Are you guys considered hipsters?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, we don't.
Why not?
It feels like, I mean, there's humor in your lyrics. You know, there's some tongue-in-cheek stuff in there, and then, I mean, Jeff in particular, like when you play guitar, it almost looks like you have disdain for the instrument at times. Like you're abusing the instrument and just like whacking it around. Like, I don't know how you're actually playing it so wonderfully while playing with that style. I mean,
Yeah.
he's just
whacking,
like haphazardly, like whacking it all over the place.
whacking away at that thing, and it's still.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean, but it's almost like a disdainful style, and it comes together sounding really, really unique and really cool. So, more power to you. You guys sound awesome. Now, the new album, when did this album drop? Untamed Beast.
It was in February,
Okay.
February 19th.
And how has the response been? Like the first one, Dirty Radio, how has the response been to Untamed Beast comparatively?
I mean, I think it was funny because you guys were talking about doing kind of edgy stuff and being more controversial, and definitely the second album has been a little bit more of that, like more swearing, and there's
There's
some
actually
inappropriate.
boobs on the. If you guys open
I
the
saw
CD,
this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Open
on the
up, there's
inside
some-
of the
there's some
album,
nudity.
there are boobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's.
do you know the boobs that the person that these boobs belong to?
We've never met her.
Oh,
We
really?
haven't,
Oh,
no.
okay.
Okay. I mean, I was just,
I was wondering if maybe that was the bass player. It was
I wish.
right.
It's actually the drummer. He's just shy.
I had it well.
Sure.
That's great. Well, hey, so great to have you on the show today, and congratulations with all the success of the
Yeah.
album.
Yeah. Well, I heard that Jack White is behind you guys. Like Jack White has been pumping you up, talking you up.
Oh, I hope so. I mean, I don't. We played a show with him in Canada. That was pretty cool. Yeah, in Canada.
That's got to be amazing.
Yeah, Vancouver.
Oh, yeah. Vancouver and Portland are essentially sister cities.
Yeah.
They say. Yeah.
The Pacific Northwest. A lot of hipsters in
That vibe.
Vancouver, too. Who are your influences, though? You guys are a rock and roll band, right? You influenced by rock and roll, 50s rock and roll type music, or what?
Yeah, 50s, 60s, timeless kind of thing. I mean, I really love the Cramps.
Yeah.
And I love a lot of the 60s
Pixies?
bands. Oh, the Pixies, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
totally. I like that you hear that.
Yeah.
I mean, I think there's so many different kinds of rock and roll, and they're all so related. So, to me, I'm all over the map, really.
So when you're touring around, you do the typical rock and roll tour? Are you driving around in a van? How's that? Are you enjoying the road?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely has this romance behind it where people are like, oh man, touring must be so great. And then our friends come out and they're like, oh my gosh, this is real work. And they're like, they're done by day 2. And we're just still like, have a month left on the road. And we're like, I mean, this is work, but I'm happy to be doing this as a job. This has been my dream to be some sort of artist like my whole life, so.
Yeah, you get to play music every night.
Yeah.
Crowds going crazy. Groupies? You get groupies?
Oh, just Ford does.
Just me.
He gets girls asking to hold their purses for him, or or he makes out.
I'm pretty good at
outside
holding
of clubs.
purses.
He made out with this girl outside of a club once.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah. Tell us
Yeah,
about.
for like 15 minutes.
It was a
Really?
Sorry. Am I allowed to talk about this?
Yeah. I mean,
Made
tell
out
everyone.
with the girl. Wait,
That doesn't-
so this was the
It was a girl. Yeah, it was a
pinnacle-
girl.
This was the pinnacle of your
Real girl.
roadie stories?
Yeah.
You made out with the girl outside a club for 15 minutes
Yeah.
once?
It says, yeah. it
We,
doesn't-
like she said, it's
I feel like there's more. I feel like there's more underneath this somewhere. No.
more often than not, we want to go home and go to bed.
Okay. No.
I get more excited about like what food we get to eat.
Oh, really?
Like coming back to the city and feeling like familiarity again and being like, oh, I remember this restaurant we went to.
Sure.
Or like this person we know. Maybe we're kind of boring.
I
don't
get
know.
excited about the food thing.
Yeah,
too. Yeah,
food's
I
more
understand.
interesting to me. But
I think you got to make out with more people while you're on the road.
You should try to make out with more people.
That's, I think, the whole point. Go make out with some random dude, Sallie.
Yeah. Yeah, Sallie. I mean, I read that you like being the only female in the band because you get along with guys more than girls.
Well,
What's up with that?
I only had sisters. I had 2 sisters.
And you
growing up,
hated
so-
them?
No, I
growing
mean
up?
I loved them, but I think like it's been cool to get to know guys and be around guys.
Yeah,
And
different.
since I've been around girls my whole life, I mean, I never watched sports or anything
Yeah.
growing up. I mean, my dad's like an artist, so then it's like that on top of all the girls, It's nice to be around guys and just have silly jokes
Yeah.
and you can still gossip with guys. That's what I've learned. Is guys like gossip too, just as much as the girls.
Oh, yeah.
They just pretend like they don't.
Oh, yeah. I watched
I
Keeping Up with
agree.
the Kardashians. I like that show.
We learned that earlier. Yeah. About that.
Now, where's the best place online to find everything? You have a central hub online where everything
Yeah.
exists?
We have a website. It's sallieford.com, but my name is spelled the old-fashioned way, which is Sallie.
Okay, sallieford.com.
Ford.com.
Okay, great.
All right.
Yeah.
And where are you going next?
Providence.
Rhode Island tomorrow.
We're going to Providence, and we're going to Cambridge, and then we're going to open for Mavis Staples on our last show, which I believe, it's on the 7th in Northampton. It's going to be cool.
All right.
He's awesome.
Great. Great to
Sounds
have you guys
super.
here.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Thanks.
Congratulations on everything. Watch for Sallie Ford and the Sound Outside when they come to your town. Check them out at sallieford.com. Right? sallieford.com. And we'll be back in a minute.
The Artie Lange Show, weeknights on Audience, only on DirecTV.